Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Spencer Doobie here live in the studio. Today with me is a guest that you all know very well, John Fairley, the host of Face to Face TV on Your TV Windsor. He's been running Face to Face TV the last 25 years, an incredibly long
25 seasons, we like to say. Yes.
25 seasons.
Sounds
you like
a lot,
to say.
though, doesn't it? Yeah.
You're coming up to the 26th season in
Yeah,
October.
starting in
Congratulations.
October. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Last
on
time
that.
I saw you, you were at a rodeo.
And so were you.
The Kingsville Rodeo. Isn't that the most craziest thing you've ever seen in your life?
We had a great time together.
It was great.
It was great to see you.
We had nothing to do with bucking Broncos or anything else like that, but it was just nice. But a great community event. They've been doing that for a lot of years, and nice to say you've been to a rodeo.
Nice to say that I've been a part of it also,
Yeah,
you know,
good.
like with you and other great people that were there. I won't go all into names. But
No, this is all about hospice. So enough of all that nonsense.
enough about all that stuff. Yes, you're back for the annual face-to-face campaign, supporting hospice and everything in between. It's an incredible job what you've done. I think the biggest total you've raised was $115,000 one year.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Incredible. What does that mean to you, John?
Well, I guess when you look at it, that we have, it's a labor of love. Anyone who's been helped by hospice understands hospice or what hospice has done, whether in someone's home or the treatments or things that they need. Hospice has always been there, Hospice of Windsor and Essex County. So when this thing started back years ago, Carol Derbyshire, talked on my show Face to Face. She said, we have this vision of doing the hospice village, they called it, which is just one block north of Tecumseh Road off Empress by Jefferson there. And we would do this thing called the village, and we're going to have this and long-term care and short-term care, and we'll have our offices and everything. So I don't know. I just like the Jerry Lewis telethon. I should say the Easter Seals telethon, since we're in Marty Adler's studio here. But where we have, if everyone were to send in $10 to this lady, we'll help pay for this village she's talking about. So I said, okay. And then, that show ended, and Marlene Corey was there, Rob Scoosland from Cogeco and everything. They had collected amongst themselves $10 and went to the office staff at Cogeco right then. It's like, this is unbelievable. So, and then people started sending money to this hospice. Here's for that lady for the $10. So it all was so organic. They mailed it in, stopped by the studios at Your TV, Cogeco. And so I said, there's something going on here. So they started off, they had an easy campaign called like Neighbor to Neighbor. So we just came up with this thing is go to 10 people you know for $10. So that's it. Because I can ask you for 10 and you'll give me 5, but Mr. Adler may give me 30. You know what I mean? It all balances out. And again, we're not asking you to go to a dinner. You're not roller skate or show my age, in a walkathon, sweating, going play hockey, doing anything like this. It's all about just asking 10 people for $10. And they said, well, you know what? I don't want to talk to them. We were even through this in COVID. We were, you know what I mean? Like even during the COVID, years and all that stuff, they donated online. So I don't need to see it. You don't need to go to people. You don't want to talk to people. You're still scared of being with people. Just donate at thehospice.ca. It's as simple as that.
And something that I think is very incredible, John, is your goal every year is 50,000, and you've never missed it. You've always hit it.
Never.
What does that mean to you?
Well, it reflects on our community of Windsor and Essex County. I mean, out here in Amherstburg and everything, and the people that have been touched. Our Erie Shores Hospice is, obviously in Leamington, right across from the hospital. But people that have been served and everything. And so what happened a few years ago after my mom had been served by hospice and passed away in the hospice village, like we called it. But even her, and then my dad had some help with them too. So what they did is they named the transportation. We figured people want to make sure that the money's staying in Windsor, Essex. They don't want to send it to Toronto. They don't want to send it to Ottawa or anywhere outside of the country. We said, well, what can we do? Every ride that they need to do or pick someone up, or if someone's got a family member who's got to go visit someone's being treated, needs to go somewhere shopping, they need to go here, blah, 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 blah. We figured it was about $10 for somebody for the van to come pick you up or whatever. So that is where we always came up with. So everyone knew that the money was paying for transportation of the vans. There's so many bills that a hospice has to have so much government grant, but they have to raise so much on their own. So we said everything for moving, doing this. So after my mom and dad both had passed, And then the Genie program started, which is our friends at EMS. What they did is they came forward and retrofitted a whole ambulance and with windows and things. So if you couldn't get out of your bed, they literally have you in the bed. That's where you go, and they go to Spitfire games. They go see sunsets. They go to, come out here to Duffy's, we call it Duffy's area. You come out to a park. They go to someone's wedding. So they're transported. They get to see their house, where they grew up, and things like that. So it's called a Genie program, which, as it says in there, it's the granting exceptional and impactful memories and things like that.
Yeah, the experiences are incredible.
Yeah.
John, you've been doing this now for 24 years.
This is our 24th, yeah.
It's incredible, and I'm sure you've just watched it grow and grow and grow. And something that I wanted to ask you, because you see all these people that are, impacted by whatever ailment that is going on. What is the most touching story you have heard from someone regarding this campaign?
Well, I guess it all goes back to when my mom was there, and the place, the hospice, patient home that had 6 rooms or 7 rooms when it first opened. We went and toured it, my mom and dad. Before we knew she was sick. We didn't know how bad it was, and we toured it. They just had the ribbon cutting. They brought down, Sandy Pupatella was there, a whole bunch of people. Cut the ribbon, blah, blah, blah. And then the next day I brought my folks just to see the place. And my mom says on the way out, I hope this is so great. I'm glad for Carol and everyone at hospice and all the doctors and nurses that are going to be there. And it's going to be opening within a week. She said, well, I hope we never know anyone that needs this place, but it's wonderful to have it here. Well, she gets diagnosed officially within weeks. She's there at the end of June. This was the beginning of May. And she leaves on July 19th. So how would you know impactful? So what do? You're in this thing. You've heard all what the plan was going to be for this. They take care of my dad in the sense of while he's there every day with her, she's there in the residential home, and they're making him sandwiches and making his favorite soup. And my dad always called it, for that area is heaven's waiting room, because they're all angels. I mean, the doctors, the nurses, and still to this day, they're meeting the needs not only of the patient, but also the family, extended friends that come down to visit, come over to visit. And again, it's not death and gloom. There's things happening all the time. So I guess my experience is what I know, and the best experience is what it's grown from 2007 when it opened. So listen, here's the deal. Anyone listening to me today, I want you to go to 10 people for $10. That's all it is. We're not asking anything. Don't dress up. No shaving. Nothing. You got to just dress up. You just make your calls. There have been people that have birthday parties, anniversaries, say, don't send me a gift. Give me something for hospice. They have dress down between now and September 30th, dress down at work, casual days, put a tin out for coffee clubs, things like that. People have been doing all different things. Every year we hear different stories. So whatever you could do, your church groups or anything that can do something for this campaign is amazing. We've raised $1.8 million, which it all stays here locally. So it's up to you. If you don't want to go, you don't want to talk to anybody, go to thehospice.ca, donate online. That's all we ask, all right?
All right.
How about, you got any music on this station?
We got
enough of me talking.
We got plenty of
music. Let me tell
on
you
this
something.
station.
Marty Adler was here. First time I was on, he said, what would you like to hear? I said, I got one song. I love my Natalie Cole. And we miss her, but I miss her like crazy. And here she is, Miss Natalie Cole.